Morning News. Kevin Sherrington, the Dallas Morning News. Paige announced last year on TikTok that y'all were a couple, and I'm wondering if that is still the case, and if so, if y'all have talked to any other couples in the league about how they negotiate that dynamic as pro teammates.
I understand why you have to ask that question, but we're going to respectfully decline from commenting on our players' personal lives. Go to the next question.
Let's talk about it.
J Squad.
What's good? Welcome back to another episode of WNBA Update brought to you by DopeContent.com and DallasHoop.com.
Yeah!
This is your host, K-Lou, man. Appreciate you joining. As always, man, you know how we start off every show, man, every video. Thank you guys to whoever that tunes in. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you leaving comments. Appreciate you hitting the like button. If you disagree, that's fine. If you agree, that's cool too. Appreciate you. I just appreciate you watching, man, and appreciate you giving the channel a chance.
Yeah!
Now, there are, out of 90% of y'all, there's like a good small, few people that just want to troll, whatever, man. I appreciate y'all too.
Yeah!
Let's get into it, man. There's a lot of drama, it seems, to be going around the Azzi Fudd'S press conference from yesterday. I really wasn't going to say anything about it, but it's just too many people. It's getting out of hand, really, to be honest with you. So I'm going to play this clip one more time so you guys can see it, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about it real quick.
Kevin Sherrington, the Dallas Morning News. Paige announced last year on TikTok that y'all were a couple, and I'm wondering if that is still the case, and if so, if y'all have talked to any other couples in the league about how they negotiate that dynamic as pro teammates.
I understand why you have to ask that question, but we're going to respectfully decline from commenting on our players' personal lives. Go to the next question.
Okay, there it is. So that's the question. Kevin Sherrington from the Dallas Morning News was in attendance, and he asked Azzi about her relationship with Paige. Are they still together? And if so, have they talked to other couples around the league to kind of get, some advice on how to navigate through a season as being teammates and being a couple in the WNBA, right? How you guys feel about it? Let me know in the comment section. Me, I feel like it's a fair question. It's a fair question. It's not a bad question. Long story short, the way I feel about it, fair question, wrong timing, right? And the reason I say that is because this was 17 minutes into the press conference, right? And the whole vibe of that room, that press conference room was, talk about family, talk about the communities and what you like about Dallas and the teammates that you've seen, that you've met so far, the coach, your history with the coach as being an opponent of the coach. And just, how does it feel? What are some things you could bring from your game and et cetera, stuff like that. And then boom, he hits with the relationship questions about Paige. And it kind of brought the vibe down for a little bit of the room. Everybody kind of shook their heads. One lady that was sitting like 2 rows up, she was even like, why would he even ask that, right? So like it kind of, and then if you look at the coach's face, it looked like he was about to say something as well. He didn't like the question, Coach Jose. So And Kurt Miller looked uncomfortable as well. So, shout out to the PR for stepping up. And I don't think she did a bad job at all. She simply said, respectfully, we're just not going to answer that today. Right here. Like, again, fair question, bad timing. Especially considering that Azzi was doing one-on-ones exclusives after the introductory press conference. I felt like he could have just asked her that question there. Because he got a one-on-one. Dallas Morning News always gets a one-on-one. He got a one-on-one. So I feel like that's when you should have asked that question. Not when you're trying to introduce a new player to a new city and new fans. But I get it. So it's been a lot of people going back and forth online. A lot of people are actually attacking this man. I'm like, that's just overboard. Don't attack him for asking a question. It's not a bad question. It's public knowledge that they were... Or I don't know what the situation is. I don't care. Dating or was dating, whatever, right? And then you got people that knows him personally or like super defending him and trying to clown PR. Don't clown PR. She did her job as well. She made it. All she said was respectfully, we're just not going to answer personal questions right now. She didn't say you can't do it in your one-on-one. She didn't say you can't do it in your training camp. Interviews or whatever. She just said we're not doing that right now. This is not the vibe for that, right? So I understood both sides of it. And honestly, like I said, fair question, bad timing. Let me know how you feel in the comment section about it, right? And another thing that threw a lot of people off, at least the people here in the Dallas area, is the fact that he rarely shows up. You rarely see him in the press room, and during the WNBA season. You rarely see Kevin Sherrington. Dallas Morning News has a WNBA rep named Maya Taylor, who does a great job. And she's at every practice, every post-game conference, every press game, every pre-game, at training camp. Like, she's there every single day doing a great job. And she asks great questions as well. So, we used to seeing her represent Dallas Morning News at the WNBA events. We're not used to seeing Kevin. Kevin has only shown up a handful of times over the last 3 or 4 years that I've been there, right? So it is what it is. I don't want to stay on that too long because I don't want to do all the drama. Just let me know how you feel in the comment section. I just want to give my 2 cents. Fair question, wrong timing. That's all I got to say about that. But let's move on.
Yeah.
We have some official signings, man. Let's start off with 2 of my favorites. One, Kennedy Carter. Thank you, Vegas, for shouting out Kennedy Carter and giving her a contract. And the funny thing about that, I wish I had the screenshot. Actually, I do. I might have the screenshot. I'll post it on here eventually. But I have a screenshot of me saying the day before I was on my Instagram and I tagged Kennedy, Odyssey, Deja Kelly. It was somebody else I tagged. And I said these 4 ladies should be on the WNBA roster like today. And Kennedy Carter actually responded and she DM'd me and she was like, stay patient. And then less than 24 hours later, she was with the Vegas Aces.
Yeah.
And then right after that, Odyssey Sims got a contract to return to the Dallas Wings.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for Odyssey, super happy for Kennedy. The only thing about the Odyssey contract that I don't like is that it's a freaking training camp contract. What else does Odyssey Sims have to show you guys across the league to give her a full contract? Why is it always a hardship contract with her? Why is it always a training camp contract with her? Like, it's always a prove-it deal with her. She is a veteran in the league, showing you guys that she can win, coming off a very great postseason with Indiana when they brought her in on a hardship just to have any type of guard bodies because everybody was hurt. And she came in and balled for Indiana. And they still won't give her a full contract. I just don't understand it. So, but nonetheless, Odyssey Sims is on the training camp contract. The only reason I'm not going to trip about it because I feel like she's Odyssey Sims. She's proven she's going to show you what she can do in training camp, and she's going to make the team. So shout out to Odyssey Sims.
Yeah.
Kennedy Carter, man, with Vegas, that's just not fair. And I'm going to go ahead and say it now. I said New York was my favorite last video, and the video before that, I said Atlanta was the favorite. But now here we are. I got Vegas as the favorite again. So now my order stands at Vegas, New York, then Atlanta, and then everybody else is bunched up. I'll let everybody else figure it out. But top 3 is Vegas, New York, and Atlanta. So I'm gonna just stick with that, and we gonna keep it moving. Nafisa Collier re-signed She signed a $1.4 million Supermax contract to stay with Minnesota.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get these numbers right. Breanna Stewart signed a 3-year deal to stay in New York. Sabrina Ionescu also signed a multi-year deal to stay in New York. Satu Sabli's deal is actually a multi-year deal, so she's actually going to be there for a couple of years as well. So New York is loaded up, man. They still got Jonquel Jones there. Natasha Cloud hasn't been re-signed yet, so that's kind of a name to look out for. Oh, the fourth name of it earlier was Tia Cooper. So Tia Cooper was the other person earlier, right? But getting back to the signings, let's see. I want to make sure I get everybody right. Benaja Laney Hamilton, fresh off of, having a baby last year. She took last year off to, I believe she was pregnant last year. I know she had an injury as well, but I believe last year was because of pregnancy. But she is now back with New York.
Yeah.
So this is crazy, man. New York is loaded. I don't know where they getting all this money from, but they found a way to make it happen. Asia Wilson signed the deal. I want to get the numbers right on this because we're going to blow these numbers out the water in a minute. Asia Wilson signed a Supermax deal, and at the time, it was the most expensive contract in the WNBA. Let me get the numbers right. I should have did this beforehand, but I'm sorry. I just got home from work. I'm trying to rush. So she signed a 3-year deal, $5 million Supermax contract for Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
Right? 3 years, $5 million Supermax. So everybody was praising Asia. It was like, yeah, congratulations on getting the most, the biggest contract in WNBA history. And then today, we find out Aaliyah Boston gets a 4-year, $6.3 million contract. Dude, what? Like, excuse me? Aaliyah Boston, 4 years, $6.3 million. That is crazy, man. But shout out to Aaliyah Boston because that's amazing. And it's kind of crazy that $1.3 million more than Asia Wilson. That's all I'm gonna say. Asia Wilson's. I love Aaliyah Boston, but $1.3 million more than Asia? Nah, son. And those are the signings since the last time we've been here doing a video. Yeah, everything else has pretty much been the same. I'm trying to look on the ESPN now to make sure, but no, that's it. Listen, Vegas, I can't wait to watch them. This is going to be a movie this season between Atlanta, Vegas, Dallas, New York. Phoenix is starting to get some people back. They got, Khalil Copper back, so shout out to them for that. They got DeWanna Bonner back. Shout out to them for that. Seattle's going to be a fun young team. Connecticut is going to be an interesting team to watch. Like, everybody has something to look out for this year. But I can't wait to see Kennedy Carter in that Vegas uniform. I can't wait to see how Azzi is going to fit in the Dallas uniform with this Wings team. I can't wait to see who makes this team in Dallas. Like, they got 22 bodies coming to camp. That's hard, bruh. So we'll see what happens, man. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. I am close to the 15-minute mark. That's normally where I want to cut it off. Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah.
I got more to say, but again, I like to keep y'all within that 15-minute mark, no more than that, so y'all can just keep on moving about your day. So let me know how you feel in the comment section about the AZ Fudd'S situation and the contracts and the max deals. Who are your favorites? And once again, thank you for watching. If you like the intro, I appreciate it. If you say the intro is too long, it's only been 2 people that said it. I'm sorry. I'm listening to you. I'm taking your thoughts in consideration, but it's not changing right now. It'll change maybe sometime during the season as I get more clips of different players with their new teams. But as of right now, that's going to be the intro. And it's only a minute and 25. Like, come on, bruh. Fast forward if you ain't got no type of patience or whatever. Whatever, man. But I am listening to y'all. Any type of critique, I'll listen to it, you know. But right now, I'm just letting you know the intro is not changing. And one dude said I was ranting the first 3 minutes of my last video. Then I went back and looked at it. Bro, I was saying thank you to the fans. I was saying thank you to all the supporters that was watching. How's that ranting, bro? But okay, they don't want me to say thank you anymore. They just want me to say, who, Azzi Fudd did this, yada, yada, and go straight into it. Like, that ain't how that works, bro. Let me thank the community, bro. I'm trying to build a community over here. Let me thank the people that came by and watched. That's all. I'm going to tell the folks thank you. So, again, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Whether you like the video or hate the video, it is what it is. I can't please everybody, but thank you for real. And until next time, man, y'all be safe. I'm out.
J Squad.